All right. We're going to go live. We're going to do another sim game today with the Los Angeles Chargers at the Arizona Cardinals. And I am going to commentate. Yes, I would like to continue. Do what I said. Okay. We'll do 6-minute quarters. Yeah. We'll do 7. I don't think it matters. And we will just let it play out. Cardinals Stadium closed. Advanced game. So I've been to the Cardinals Stadium. Went for the Fiesta Bowl, the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, LSU and UCF in I think it was the first day of 2019. So it was last year's bowl game. Then also went to this year's bowl game. But yeah, it was all right. Big stadium out in the middle of a flat, middle of nowhere, like I guess Glendale. It was just outside of Phoenix, so practically Phoenix. I know Phoenix natives might get upset, but I mean, it is. It's all one big flat, middle of nowhere town. It's beautiful in its own way, but it is just surreal. Coming from an area with so many hills and valleys and trees and plant life. And then you go out there and it's just like flat. And then just all around the town you have these rocky, dirt-covered hills. Oh, they're introducing the commentators, but I will be commentating today. So here we have the Arizona Cardinals taking the field first. I believe this is the State Farm Arena. And here we have the out-of-town Los Angeles Chargers with Phillip Rivers still at the helm. That's not correct. I do have the rosters pulled up, but they're not going to be accurate. Because I always like to kind of have my commentary going on and have it be as accurate as I could be. Instead of just being like, oh, the halfback has the ball. No, I like to say the guy's name. All right, set to kick off and open the game up. Let's see. That's actually affects it. That's going to bother the devil out of me. Let's see if I can get in here and change this up. Options, settings. I want to lock it to. Ooh, I don't think it's going to let me change this. It's not going to. Let's see how I want to do this. We'll just rock and roll and see how we do. Well, I was going to have the rosters up, but it kept changing the display, and it bothers me. So we have Kyler Murray. He was my rookie pick for this year for my fantasy team, and he performed pretty well all season. So with DeAndre Hopkins and possibly CeeDee Lamb going out to Arizona, that may be a powerful offense in the makings. So we'll see what they have. They're on their home field. They have their red and white unis. Let's see what they can do from their 25. We have the pitch out, and it goes approximately nowhere. Larry Fitzgerald taking the ball from the backfield. How about that? Some excellent play calling already. I actually wasn't looking at the screen just then. So if someone caught the ball and they made positive yardage, so that's what happened. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can convert and keep this first opening drive alive. Here we go, play action. He dumps the ball off, and it's complete to the outside. It was Dan Arnold with the reception, I believe. Dan Arnold coming from a small school, but here he is in the pros from Wisconsin, Platteville. Kyler Murray with the drop back, the 360, almost picked off. Here you go, San Diego with the coverage. Let's introduce the offensive side of the ball here. This is San Diego in Los Angeles. I'm probably going to do that to the day I die. Call this team San Diego. They should have stayed in San Diego. Such a beautiful place. Kyler Murray, another dropback and open on the outside. Oh, almost with the avoidance. So he's not on their updated roster, so I'm assuming he got traded or cut or had a number change. So, player that does not exist anymore with the reception. Poor guy. Didn't survive the season. He might actually be dead, so I should probably watch out. Kyler Murray taking it from the shotgun. Larry Fitzgerald in motion. Another pitch out. We already saw this earlier in the game. Larry Fitzgerald rumbling and bumbling. Getting close to that first down. Actually, a good drive so far for Arizona. I believe they're the underdogs coming into this game, but they do have that home field advantage. So we'll see how that factors in going into today's ball game. Let's see if I'm even live. It'd be sad if I wasn't. I usually check. I didn't today. I had faith. Like George Michael. We are alive. How about that? How about that? 3rd and 5. So we have a loss of yardage on that play. Sometimes those screen pass outs don't develop fast enough. And we see loss of yards like this. So far, looking pretty good for Arizona. They are in scoring position just outside of the red zones. We'll see what they end up doing on this 3rd down play. Kyler Murray dropping back, plays developing, and the ball just seems to be off target. Larry Fitzgerald seemed to be open there. With that angle, I can't really tell. The pass just looked like it was, yeah, the pass was just pulled to the left. Looks like I was throwing the ball. Lining up for the field goal. Not that much further than a PAT, but there we go. Field goal is complete, and he can keep his job. Being a kicker in the NFL has to be so stressful. A kicker in really any organization. I mean, the game can rest on your shoulders. If you miss that kick, that's your one job. Everyone blames you and wants you to kill yourself. I up the graphics a little bit after the last stream. It assumed I wanted to play or put it in medium, but I bumped it up to high. I might try out ultra. There's some screen tearing going on, I notice. I wonder if that's just due to a bad port or not, because I know my PC is powerful enough to pull this, but that bothers me so much. Here we go, Phillip Rivers recently making the transition to Indianapolis, where seemingly no one wants him. We'll see if he proves everyone wrong. Whereas Tampa might be excited to have Brady, I don't think anyone's excited to have Phillip Rivers. He's a local guy, so maybe I should support him, and he's a family man too, but he's been a Charger for so long. There we almost. Phillip Rivers avoiding the sack. Still completes the pass. I was about to announce that the Cardinals came out swinging and, you know, got a sack and nothing developed. Impressive. There we go, Phillip Rivers dropping back, empty backfield. Stepping up and into double, almost triple coverage. Not really sure what the strategy was there. I don't think there was one. Introducing the Arizona Cardinals defense. I'm gonna remind myself again right here not to call Los Angeles San Diego. Here we go, 3rd and 6. So far, this drive has not gone very far. Rivers throwing wide open over the middle. And that pass finds its target. Let's see who that was. That was Hunter Henry, tight end out of Arkansas. There we go. Phillip Rivers had time, and he found the holes in the defense. Let's see if they can put together and sustain this drive. All right, a handoff up the middle. Melvin Gordon III. Let's have a Melvin Ingram III. How about that? This roster's changed up a little bit. This Madden 20, but yet the rosters are outdated at the moment. Need those roster updates. Come on. Come on, EA. Phillip Rivers isn't even on the roster anymore. Another handoff. They're trying to get that, trying to work in those short yardage plays to set up more opportunities on 2nd and 3rd down. So far, it's been relatively effective. I mean, they were driving down the field, down inside the red zone. So the play action, and that play goes apparently nowhere. Phillip Rivers pretty on target. Other than that one pass into double coverage, he is 4 or 5. So a good way to start the game on this opening drive, and they've had a decent balance of rushing and passing. So we'll see if that continues. Good play over the middle, and I believe that's a touchdown. There we go, touchdown, Los Angeles Chargers. This man is also not on the roster anymore. Los Angeles cutting everybody. Poor guys. Everybody making the plays are all cut off the team except for Hunter Henry. he's the only one. Here's the point after. And it's good. There we go. The LA Clippers, they're putting themselves up. That's a Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, this is group celebration. Oh, they're taking their beautiful picture. What a fantastic pose. Better not use up too much energy down there on the sidelines. All right, here we go. And we're going to rack the pins up again and see what happens. And Ty Long delivering the kick. He's at about the 2-yard line, and see where this run back goes. And nowhere. Actually losing a yard. There's Amari Cooper with the run back. See if Kyler Murray can put together another drive. They got down to, I believe, the 22-yard line on the last drive, and they just kind of everything kind of stalled out. So we'll see if they can sustain this drive all the way through this time. Play action and a bullet pass over the middle to Larry Fitzgerald. Let me say, I picked up Larry Fitzgerald from free agency in my fantasy team this last season, and he did all of nothing. So I'm going to hold that grudge. All right, this first quarter, we might get one more play in, and this first quarter will come to a close. So far, a relatively competitive game. Looks like it might be an offensive shootout. Kyler Murray dropping back. Delivers a strike, and they get out of bounds. So that's one more play for this quarter. Everybody's touching each other. It's kind of freaking me out. You gotta keep your distance because of this coronavirus. Demonetized. I wasn't monetized to start with. Let's stop joking. And so the first quarter is coming to a close. All right, let's switch sides. Luckily, they're in the 42, so they didn't have to go too far. Only about 16 yards across. Turn around, face the opposite direction. This is a enclosed stadium, so wind and lights should not be a factor. We're taking the snap over the middle and intercepted. I don't even know where that pass was going. This is going to be a pick six. The complexion of this game has changed completely. 14-3, it's about to be. Let's see if they get this PAT. That is inexcusable. That wasn't going anywhere. Either someone just blew their route, or Kyler needs to get off these State Farm commercials and practice a little bit more. That was inexcusable. Now, this game was put out in 2019. Maybe this is simulating his rookie season, because that was a rookie mistake. That was pretty bad. All right, Rivers, let's go back onto the field and see what we can do. Oh no, never mind. They scored. Yeah, spoke too soon. It was the PAT. There's no ref standing under the field goal, and that bothers me so much because I look to them for confirmation whether it went in or not. All right, Kyler Murray back out onto the field. Yeah, let's. I'm just gonna continue to talk here for a minute because I don't want to get copyright striked at these people. I would like to shout out. I believe it was Coldplay. Copyright strike me yesterday. Thanks, Coldplay. I forget who it was, but just this background PA music. I turn off all the music I can, but this background PA music gets me. Another call. I'm gonna take this call. I can't believe that. The 2 minutes that I get on a call, 2 minutes 38 seconds actually, I take that call. Kyler Murray completes a huge pass over the middle of the field, fantastic pass, and then the next play throws another interception. Just these rookie mistakes by Kyler Murray. It's exactly what I was talking about. I know this is like Kyler Murray. It's not the Kyler Murray, but it's his likeness. All right, this Cardinals defense needs to stand up strong here because this is rough. If they can limit them to a field goal, that would be huge. And that won't be happening. Looks like the Chargers will at least be getting a field goal out of this trip down. That is rough. Oh, my goodness. I'm just sitting there on the call, seeing these interceptions and big plays happen, and I can't comment on them. Here we go. They're closing in. They're inside the red zone. Phillip Rivers dropping back. Ooh! He barely got the ball. Almost intercepted at the line. 3 guys came unblocked. And I have to go back and see that play one more time to see if they brought any extra men, if they're just running 4-3. Something odd happened. It looks like they're bringing the house. And a rush to the outside. Quite the rush. It's about 9 yards there. All right, 3rd and 1 from the 6-yard line. All right, 1 yard and you get 4 more plays. Let's see. They may go for a screen pass or hit something over the middle. Exactly what they opt to do. Wide open to the outside. What a fantastic play they drew up. That's Austin Eckler out of Western State, Colorado. Look from the pylon cam. I'm not sure they're going to the pylon, but they have the ability to. Might as well do it. There they go. Here they go for the point after. This game quickly turned around. We started this quarter 7-3, and now it's already 21. Yeah, 21-3. I heard those oohs. I thought he missed for a second. There they go, 21-3. How about that? All right, we'll see if the Cardinals can turn this around because there's plenty of time left in this ball game. They are, according to Madden, the weaker team. I'm not sure what they are without Rivers on the team. I don't know. If I was the Chargers, I would have thrown everything I had at getting that #1 pick. I would have given up my #1 pick and traded Rivers, try to get Burrow. Put him to better use and put him in a better market than Cincinnati will. So Arizona down the ball inside the end zone. They're going to be taking it from the 25. Kyler Murray so far ice cold. There's Melvin Ingram III. And wrapped up in the backfield. So we're starting from 2nd and long. Melvin Ingram getting some more screen time. Coming in with the tackle for a loss. Right off the edge, unblocked. Doesn't get any better than that. All right. Only 3 minutes left in this first half. With the drawback all day in the back of the pocket and dropped pass. Just need a little more separation, but play might have been broken up, but it just looked like just a dropped pass to me. That's inexcusable. I mean, you're down already. You have to make sure you're getting everything you can. Here we go, 3rd and long. Definitely a passing situation. Over the middle. Okay. I saw that play developing. Ultimately went nowhere, but that was good reaction. Getting rid of the ball. The route could have been a little better. Because if he had gotten past this one man, he would have gotten it close to the first down. He had space. The Chargers brought extra men, and it worked out. So here we go. I believe this may be the first punt of the game. Taken back at the 18, and he doesn't really go very far at all. Here we go, Phillip Rivers with the ball. We'll see what he can do with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock and 3 timeouts. They could run this out, or if they can tack on one more score, this will put this solidly in Atlanta Super Bowl territory. Right where the Cardinals want them. Rivers dropping back, delivers a pass over the middle and caught. All right, Benjamin. I guess I'm gonna just call Tony Benjamin. He's been cut from the team. Or he's not. He's no longer on the team. They've been traded. Rivers taking it under the center. Play action, directing his man outside. Ooh, good play. Had a man open underneath, but he sees the man down the field and delivers the strike for a 24-yard reception. Fantastic, fantastic. It's Virgil Green on the catch. I don't think he got out of bounds. So the clock may continue to tick. Let's see if he gets that foot out. I cannot tell from that angle. He may have had a toe out. Apparently he didn't get out. Two-minute warning. So let the clock tick down. Not bad. They do have the momentum, so carrying this into halftime may not be the worst option, but they are at approximately midfield. 25 more yards, and you can think about that easy field goal. Right, 1st and 10 from midfield. All right. I believe this is who's this? Hunter Henry. Yeah, Hunter Henry catching the almost lob pass over the middle. That ball just didn't really get there with much speed. It's quite high up in the air. But he put it where only Hunter Henry could get it. You know, it's a big guy. All right, 1st and 10 from the 32, minute 30 left. Rivers with all day and a man wide open. Here we go, Tony Benjamin again. With these kind of yards, you wonder why he's not on the team anymore. Patrick Peterson there on the coverage. Patrick Peterson from the Louisiana State University. He had quite a good career while he was in college and has developed into a good corner, even better in the NFL. All right, Phillip Rivers alone in the backfield with a minute left. Plenty of time for Phillip Rivers. And over the middle, caught. And that's their X-Factor player, Keenan Allen. From Cal. Now, I'm not going to get copyright strikes by Pitbull, I promise. Just don't do it. Just don't do it, Pitbull. 2nd and 2 with a minute left. Phillip Rivers is brought down in the backfield, sacked. It's going to force the Chargers to take their first timeout. It's actually their second timeout. Okay, that's why the clock was stopped. Okay, second timeout. Still plenty of time for Phillip Rivers. Really only have one more play, one more acceptable play to punch it in. Really need a touchdown here. There they go. Might have been down at the half-yard line. I might challenge that. Can we see a replay? Can we see a replay? Let's see where he goes down. Terrible camera angle. I think he's in. I think he's in. We might have our own review. I think he's in. Can we review this, please? In the booth. Can we review this? We cannot review this. That's it. I thought he was in. All right, they end up rushing it in anyway with Melvin Gordon III. Who's also no longer on the team apparently. Chris Harris Jr. now holds the number 25. This game went from competitive to ugly very quickly. Now let's see if Kyler Murray either takes it into half or he tries to establish some kind of momentum before going into halftime, because Los Angeles is firing on all cylinders at this moment. Seems like the move from San Diego to Los Angeles really sparked something in the Chargers. I said it did a spark charge, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. Kyler Murray needs to get that arm warmed up because he has been ice cold so far. So that's a couple good plays, and had a really solid first drive, but it's the wheels have fallen off since then. Oh my goodness, the bass. Ooh. My headphones be rattling. All right. The kick is up. A high kick into the end zone, and he brings it out. And he should have just downed it. It would have saved time. Got more yards. He wanted the stats. He's going for that bonus. That's what he's doing. All right, 26 seconds left. We'll see if Arizona decides to put this away, because unless they have a couple long passes, this will be the end of the half very quickly. Just don't turn the ball over. Just don't turn the ball over. That's the goal. All right, they're going with a run play up the middle. He's actually getting some positive yards. Let's see if they call a timeout here. There they go. Arizona's first timeout of the half. To the 38. Okay, this is manageable. This is getting better. They need to get that one guy on the corner out and see if they can get any separation. Throw that lob pass over the shoulder. Cruise it into the end zone. We've seen it done before. All right. Kyler Murray with another handoff. Let's see if he can get out of bounds. No, he's just going to take it up the middle. Another first down. They're going to clock it with a timeout. 15 seconds left. They really need a touchdown here. But at this point, a field goal would be better than nothing. Establish some kind of momentum, some kind of stride going into that second half. I'm not sure if the Chargers are playing kind of a prevent defense here, but they are really allowing some yards underneath. Yeah, it looks like they pulled back quite a bit. All right, they're bringing 4 men. Kyler Murray with all day. That's a lot of time he wasted there. The pass is incomplete. It's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. That was a long time. Kyler Murray had all day and a half. He may have had 2 days back there. I don't know. Kyler Murray with a near empty backfield. Let's see what they do. All right, putting his halfback in motion. Over the middle, complete. He's going to need to get down. They need to clock this. Timeout. There they go. There they go. Taking the timeout with approximately 2 seconds left in the quarter. So let's see what they decide to do. It's on the 31. It would be a 56-yard field goal. It'd be a pretty long field goal. They're probably just going to try to drop this in there. Oh, they're going for the field goal. They say 58-yarder, and he makes it. I thought it was 57, but yeah, 58-yard. How about that? Okay. Takes it into halftime with a little bit of momentum. if they could have kept those drives going a little faster, maybe 14-28, especially without these garbage interceptions. So we have the first pick six by Kyler Murray that really kind of set the tone for this game and allowed the Chargers to establish that momentum immediately. So that's really been the tail of this game, has been mistakes and lack thereof by the Chargers. The Chargers have really been spot on. As long as they can keep this defensive pressure up, I believe they're going to close this game out. But if they stay on that prevent defense like they had towards the end of the second quarter, this may become a game. Depends if Kyler Murray can stay honest and complete some passes. Yeah, I believe the Chargers are doing, what's called the mannequin challenge at the 50-yard line. That's odd. Let's see if they've resumed. All right, there they go. It's a little odd. And he fields it and gets crushed. Tried to hit the outside, and he went nowhere. Hit it to the 24. Yeah, they need to change kickoffs like the XFL did. Keep guys from getting hurt. Makes no sense. Let's get these 250-pound hulks to run at each other at full speed. Let's see if the Los Angeles Chargers can pick up where they left off in the first half. And there we go, a screen pass, and he hits that hole wide open. The defender was just out of position there. And that went all the way. Is that Keenan Allen again? Keenan Allen from Cal. Running it all the way in. Looked like he had a limp there. Just, cornerback was on that outside shoulder, out of position. Keenan Allen takes it all the way. That is not the way you wanted the second half to start if you were the Arizona football Cardinals. That is rough. Keenan Allen, go get your oxygen. Get some Gatorade. That was a good run. Here's the PAT. It's up. And it's good. There's no refs down there. That's really bothering me. I really wait for their confirmation when they raise their arms. And I know in my soul that he's made it. All right, now it's Kyler Murray's turn already. Didn't think he'd be on the field so quickly. It's almost like he received the second half. This is a very, very large gap that the Cardinals have dug themselves into. Why is our cameraman out on the field right before the kickoff? He's going to get run over. He's going to powerfully boot that ball into the end zone, and Amari Cooper is going to bring it out to the 21-yard line. Let's see what Kyler Murray can do. They ended the second half with a foothold, an inkling of momentum, and then just got demolished by Phillip Rivers and Keenan Allen. Here we go. I like that. All right, Kyler Murray establishing a little bit of momentum. 12 of 18 for 142 yards. Not too bad. But he has those 2 interceptions. It's actually absolutely killing the Cardinals right now. Just a dime pass right there. See if they try to switch it up with a little bit of a rush play. And they don't. Kyler keeps it, delivers a strike to the outside for some positive yardage. All right, they have some options here on second down. They're in a short yardage situation. Is that not Amari Cooper? That's not Amari Cooper. That's some other Cooper. I don't see him on the roster, so I'm just guessing at which Cooper it is. And brought down in the backfield. That was just bad all around. He almost had the edge, but he was brought down. So he has a hole to the inside, but also to the outside. He doesn't hit either. Makes no positive yardage, which could have been a first down. Just need a little more help from his lineman and maybe a second or two faster decision making. So that did not work out. So 3rd and long. There's a strike over the middle. Good placement. This is going to go for some distance. And we go inside the 25-yard line to the 23. It was just a well-run route. They found the gap in the coverage, delivered the ball perfectly. Right in between. Fantastic. All the Charger players reacting in unison. Oh no, we blew it. What a boring sideline. All these guys in tan vests. What is it? The 70s? Tan vests? Anyway. First down, you see a handoff and it goes nowhere. He might have gotten one on the play. Still at the 23-yard line. Second and 9. Screen pass out. Goes nowhere. Drop pass from Larry Fitzgerald. Here we go. 3rd and 9. It's another what looks like going to be a passing situation. They may go for a short yardage screen play or maybe a toss, but probably going to be in a passing situation here. Arizona needs to score here. This is getting pretty bad. I'm not on TV, so I can say that. They're going to be over the middle and connects. I wanted to say it was DeAndre Hopkins, but he's not on the team yet. Here very soon, DeAndre Hopkins will be in Arizona. And I'll be able to call that, probably in real life. Possibly also CD Lamb. What about that? That would be an offense. There we go. They have a handoff to the left side and takes the stutter step. Makes no positive yardage. Now, he could have hit that inside cut, made a couple, but he gets stuffed at the line. 2nd and 10. Even it's the 3rd quarter, the clock is ticking. Arizona's losing the very thing it needs, is time. These tricky little backfield plays that the Cardinals have been doing this drive, they're not working out. Kyler, he's probably going to have to make something happen here through the air. If they're going to have anything happen at all, they need to avoid the sack as well. I know sack almost managed to derail Arizona's progress earlier. There it is. There's the sack. I called it. That's Melvin Ingram III coming in. And 4th and 20. Just yesterday. No, 2 days ago. It was 4:20. So, yeah. Now it's 4th and 20. That makes me laugh. I don't see any State Farm logos. Immersion broken. Where are the State Farm logos? Or did they lose the sponsorship? Was it State Farm Arena? Here we go for another field goal. So Arizona, not firing on all cylinders, but their special teams have been killing it. Apparently it's Earth Day. Okay. I know SpaceX has a launch later. I believe it's of some Starlink satellites. They will be putting them up there to further establish their, I guess their mesh web, or their coverage of satellites. Maybe they'll be operational by the end of the year. It's neat. Some low latency, high speed internet for those in poorly covered areas. Los Angeles Chargers take it from the end zone and get stuffed before he even gets back to the 25. Seeing a lot of that. You need to down that football if you don't think you're going to make it. It's a waste of everyone's time. So Phillip Rivers performing very well today. 14 of 16 for 247 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the key stat here, 0 interceptions. That's where he sets himself apart from Kyler Murray. We'll see how he performs this year. He's getting paid big bucks to go to Indianapolis, but he is an older quarterback, so I don't know if he's worth that money, but we'll find out together. Pass over the middle. Phillip Rivers showing why he's making the big money. Rivers, Brady, Breeze, all making moves and making money. Breeze the only one actually staying in place, but yeah. I personally think that Brady would have been a better fit in Indy with the existing team, but considering the control he got going to Tampa, I believe he'll be a good fit out there as well. He's in a tough division. And Rivers goes down, just gets absolutely sacked by Jones. It's exactly what Arizona needs right now. They need a turnover. They need a pick six, but with the way Rivers has been playing, I don't think that's coming. Rivers, he just does not throw a lot of interceptions. Neither does Brady. Not Brady. Neither does Brady or Breeze. Really professionals at what they do. All right, Rivers second and long, 34-yard line. With the handoff, so a safe play on second down. They're trying to establish some positive yardage and possibly draw off the threat of such a long third down play. So it's still third and long, but it's not as long. Third and 19, now it's third and 12. Or second and 19. He takes it in the backfield, one man uncovered. He just drops it off. Actually makes some decent yardage. Was that a face mask? That was, when he was finally brought down. I mean, man, making men miss, but he was brought down. That was questionable how he came down. He twisted around. No, he just grabbed by the shoulder pad. Okay. Yeah, Rivers almost getting destroyed. Look at this Eckler making men miss. Only got 4 yards off of that. But, I mean, still very impressive. Hopefully, you know, maybe this punt, getting that yardage will help them place the punt where they need it. And this play probably won't close out the third quarter, but the next play might. So we'll see. and it goes out at the 16. So not terrible, not a terrible punt. Definitely within touchback range. So better than hitting a touchback. All right, Kyler Murray with 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. And they got to be scoring quick because they are down. It's still like a 4-possession game. I mean, it's crazy. And Arizona scored 3 times, but they've all been field goals. Every time the Chargers have scored, it's been a touchdown. So it's been really rough for the Cardinals. Without those interceptions, this game is probably pretty close right now. At least 9-21 at the worst. All right, starting the fourth quarter. An empty backfield. Remember, over the middle with a complete pass, not terrible. That cut back really lost him a couple yards. So the Chargers, with the lead they have, are going to strip the ball. They're going to try to, so that adjustment at the top, they're going to try to force another turnover and really seal this game. But with that, it may allow the Cardinals to rip off a couple yards after contact. Almost a sack. Aaron Murray has to dump it off there. They actually end up breaking a run here. He's rumbling and bumbling, and he cannot be brought down. Here we go. Kenyon Drake with his first reception of the game. I believe him right there. I have no idea. Just his name came to my mind. He could be called Kyle Drake, but I think that's Kenyon Drake. All right, they're making positive yards. They're almost to midfield. Kyler Murray with all day. It was a slow pass outside for negative yardage. Could not make a man miss in the open, but a good open field tackle. All right, 5 minutes, 40 seconds left. 2nd and 12. Cardinals running out of time. And flag on the play. Let's see what this is going to be. Holding? Oh, personal foul, face mask. Okay. They definitely have to accept this. Yeah, it's not even a question.
Automatic first down.
It's pretty much an automatic accept. Larry Fitzgerald just dead. He's been in the league a hot minute. Not quite the superstar level wide receiver he used to be, but he's still dependable. Has the experience. And, it just has that build. Giving the advantage quite a lot. All right, just past midfield, taking it from the outside. And again, just these outside plays aren't going anywhere. They might be building towards something, but this just hasn't been going the Cardinals' way so far. Even if they scored once every minute, they would just barely take the lead. Like they need to get after it. The Cardinals with another reception. Let's see if they hurry back to the line. That 10 seconds elapsed off the clock. We're slinging it outside to an open Larry Fitzgerald, and he gets out of bounds. So we'll stop the clock and give them some time to react the pins. They're closing in on the red zone. It's good that he got out of bounds. These outside routes, they haven't been getting the most yardage, but they do give the team the opportunity to get out of bounds, unlike these inside routes they've been running and have been successful on. All right, we have 3 men on the right. Let's see where they end up going with this. Right over the middle, just like we were talking about. So the clock's not going to stop here. These are valuable seconds that are running off here. See how much time runs off. They play into about 4:15. As soon as they actually line up. It's about 20 seconds ran off. There we go. The Chargers were very aggressive there, bringing extra men around the edge. And the Cardinals made them pay. Still think it's going to be a little too late here. 35-15. There we have a look from our pylon cam, the reception. They just didn't have the bodies they needed in the right place. And those aggressive blitzes can pay off. They can force a bad pass, or they can leave you exposed. And it's exactly what happened. So we have the PAT. The kick is up. And it's good. 16-35. The LA Chargers are still in command. And the time is winding down. Arizona does have the momentum at this moment. Let's see if Phillip Rivers can put an end to this uprising. Are they going for the onside? Los Angeles recovers. It was actually very smart in the mindset of Arizona. I was not even in that mindset, but they didn't go down without a fight. Now that is going to cost them dearly, I do believe. Phillip Rivers with the ball past midfield. I just don't think that's going to be a recipe for success for the Cardinals. Still a 3-possession ball game. That is just not enough time with the way things are going. 2nd and 10, the clock is running down. Now, Arizona does have all 3 timeouts, but I still think that's going to be a little too late for Arizona to turn this around. Phillip Rivers once again picking apart the defense. 17 of 19 today. Given an extra quarter, Cardinals might have something for them, but the way this game is going, I don't see how Arizona would turn this around. And it's other than the interceptions, Arizona's played decent. They just had one blown play on defense where they let Keenan Allen run it in. And Phillip Rivers has just been outstanding today. 17 of 19 so far. And they're using every second on the clock. They are trying to run this out. I believe they may try to take this into the 2-minute warning here. We'll see. The AI may force them to snap the ball. No, there they go. They took it into the 2-minute warning. That's the best strategy they could pick right here. All right. 2nd and 8 from the 25. We'll see if Phillip Rivers tries to punch it in or if they're going to try to run this clock out some more. Here we go. Another rush play. They're going to get the first down. I believe that's going to seal it, folks. If there was any doubt in our minds that the Los Angeles Chargers were going to take the victory, I believe that erases it. With a protecting run, both arms around the football like he's carrying his newborn child. What an aggressive but protective run. Because the worst thing that the Chargers could do right now is turn the ball over, and they did the exact opposite, being very protective of the ball right now. And Phillip Rivers with a pass play. That was kind of unnecessary. Phillip Rivers now 17 of 20. I don't see what the benefit was there. They've been doing good running. They've been trying to run the clock out. I just think that was in poor taste there. I mean, they may be trying to get it up to 42 points, which I would respect. The meme game, 42 being the meaning of life. Other than that, I don't see the purpose of throwing the ball here. Apparently, they know something I don't, because once again, Phillip Rivers throwing the ball. Arizona's secondary forcing a drop there. A 3rd and 10 from the 13, maybe the unlucky 13-yard line. There you go, finally handing it off. That's what they should have been doing the whole time. I feel like the Seattle Seahawks right now. We should be running, and yet we're passing. All right, some guys getting testy towards the end of the game. We know this game's about over. And in times like this, these unnecessary shots are taken. Arizona knows this game's about over. They didn't even try to take any timeouts. So the LA Chargers are going to try to punch this one in from the 11-yard line. Field goal is good. It's now 38-16 with 23 seconds left. We'll see if Kyler Murray can mount any kind of stat performance or any kind of stat boost to the end of this ball game. I know his fantasy owners are hoping he can at least get one more passing touchdown, as I would be too if I owned Kyler Murray in this alternate reality. Now, one thing I didn't comment on during this game is look at this crowd. I don't see an empty seat in the stands. Look, that may be because the sidelines are pretty much empty compared to usual. But yeah, this stadium is full. So what a great attendance we have on hand here today for this exhibition between the LA Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. It was a West Coast war. All right, Kyler Murray here with 19 seconds left. Let's see if he can mount the most historic comeback in history. He needs a Hail Mary, an onside kick, a Hail Mary, an onside kick, a Hail Mary, and another onside kick, and a Hail Mary. Stranger things have happened. In fact, 3 seasons of Stranger Things. Almost a turnover. That's not the way you build a comeback, Mr. Kyler Murray. Man's out here looking like Brett Favre. The interception kind, not the Super Bowl champion kind. All right, with that handoff, looks like they've accepted their fate. I say that, and then they call a timeout immediately after handing the ball off. So with 10 seconds left, Cardinals take a timeout. This better be worth it. They better put the ball in the end zone right here. 3rd and 5. He airs it out over the middle. Almost intercepted again. Kyler Murray just putting the ball in most of the wrong places. Not all the wrong places. I can think of a few more. That Chargers defense looking like a vintage Charger defense here. The secondary is lighting it up today. All right, 5 seconds left. 4th and 5. This would be Kyler's. No, they send out the punt team. After trying so hard to win the game, the strategy isn't. Where the ball go at the 8. Good punt, but that ends the game. And there we go. The not San Diego, Los Angeles football Chargers take home the victory. That one was for Thomas Edison. You see that lightning bolt? That was for Thomas Edison. And the Cardinals are going to have a long bus ride home. That's right. This may have been a home game for the Cardinals, but after a loss, they actually individually bus every player home and play Despacito on loop. Bet you guys didn't know that, but that is actually a fact. Let's take a look at the score. 38-6. Passing yards, actually pretty close. Rushing yards not too far apart. Yards per play, 6.9 for the Cardinals. Nice. But you see the stat there, takeaways. That's what decided the game. I remember they're pretty sad after that game. I'm definitely going to want to tune into his post-game press conference because I guarantee he will not be in the best of moods. But that's it for EA Sports and whatever network I'm broadcasting for.